Hello and welcome to Auto Portal. While the world is going gaga over the soft roaders lately, the big, beastie and the mighty SUVs still hold their charm in a country like India. And so, we decided to put together two homegrown SUVs which have been battling it out for more than 10 years now. The Tata Safari Storm facelift and the all-new Mahindra Scorpio. So which among these is a better SUV? Let's find it out in the show today.
There's hardly any change you will find in the facelifted Safari Storm. You need to be a hardcore Safari fan to notice that Range Rover inspired honeycomb grille and the projector headlamps. Apart from these changes, the rest of the Storm looks exactly the same as the pre-facelifted model. But that doesn't take away any credits from the Tata, as the Safari Storm has a much better road presence than the Scorpio. The Mahindra Scorpio is a different ballgame altogether, and the SUV is given a complete makeover as compared to the previous generation car. The new Scorpio now looks bold, aggressive and stylish. The cat claw shaped grille, those big squarish headlights and the air scoop on the bonnet makes it a better looking car from the front. But the overall design of the Scorpio is still boxy and outdated.
So let's start by opening the boot first. Now as you can see, both the doors are side opening. So let me just show you how difficult it is to open the boot of one of these SUV when parked in a tight spot. The last row seating configuration is exactly the same in both the SUVs. As you can see, two side mounted seats in both these cars. Me and my colleague will show you how much leg space is there in the rear seats. So as you can see, there is not enough leg room for two people, two adults sitting in the rear seats, and only two children can sit here for those long journey. The boot compartment in the Safari is nice and squarish, but the sill here is too high from the ground, and which can be a problem loading those heavy luggages. On the other hand, the door sill in the Scorpio is pretty low as compared to the Safari, which means that loading those heavy luggages can be a real easy task when compared to the Safari, which has a relatively higher sill from the ground.
The first thing you will notice inside the cabin of the Tata Safari Storm is the nice and comfortable seats that the Safari offers. The high seating position along with the huge glass area gives a commanding look of the road. Another thing to mention here is the bold source steering wheel and the new central console. Tata has changed the interior color theme from beige to black to make it look sportier. We were also impressed with the practicality that Tata offers in the new Safari. There are large door bins that can store those 1 liter bottles and plenty of other storage trays also. The rear seat of the Tata Safari offers adequate headroom, knee room, and seating 3 is not an issue. Not to forget the big horizontal AC vent in the rear to keep the passengers cool. Mahindra did a lot of hard work to make the Scorpio a funky and cool place to be in. The instrument cluster is of a new design and the quality levels have improved a lot. Frankly speaking, Tata Safari is nowhere near to the Scorpio in terms of equipment levels like the navigation system and the touchscreen infotainment system. The front seats are wide and long. There's one issue though. The seats extend all the way to the door, making it really tough to adjust the seats. As compared to the Safari, the Scorpio is not at all a practical place to be in. The door panels are really narrow. There are not enough cubby holes to keep your knickknacks. The seats in the rear are comfortable and have enough cushioning. Sitting 3 adults in the back is an easy task.
Now here we are driving the all-new Mahindra Scorpio. Now it comes powered by the same M-Hawk 2.2 liter diesel engine which has been sourced from the previous generation Scorpio. Now it produces 120 bhp and 280 Nm of torque. Now this on paper may look less than the Tata Safari Storm, which is rated at 132 bhp, but on the road it translates into a better performance.
Mahindra has given an all-new chassis to the Scorpio, which makes the SUV really agile and light, almost like driving a compact SUV or a hatchback. Though the body roll is high as compared to the Safari, the agility and the maneuverability is more in the Scorpio. Out of the two, the Mahindra Scorpio is more frugal with mileage upwards of 15 kmpl. Tata Safari Storm is powered by a 2.2 liter Varicore engine, which strangely is very silent and you hardly notice any engine noise inside the cabin. The SUV produces 140 bhp and 320 Nm, and for a 2.5 ton monster, it feels a bit less. Although there is no power lag, power kicks in after 1800 rpm. That said, it is a better highway car and shows its real character at speeds above 100 kph. The car is immensely balanced, though you sometimes feel the need of the sixth gear. The steering wheel is pretty heavy and taking quick turns is a task in Safari.
Now we are not here only to do the city driving, are we? So let's do some off-roading because these vehicles are meant to do so.
The Tata Safari Storm is a capable off-roader with very less body roll and pitching. That, for a vehicle of this size, is an accomplishment in itself. The on-demand 4x4 works perfectly and you feel like playing with the mud again and again. But it's the Mahindra Scorpio that really excels ahead of the Storm when it comes to the off-roading department. The high-set seats give you a very clear view of the road ahead and you feel confident taking the Scorpio anywhere, be it deep water, be it muddy surfaces, or be it the inclinations.
While it's the Tata Safari that Indians love and connect to, it's the all-new Mahindra Scorpio that takes the lead here and wins the battle. The new Scorpio is fun to drive, is a better city car, and has a well-equipped cabin, making it a better package overall.